There you are.
How to get that taken care of?
It was so boring without you.
I know, right? Because I'm just a fun time.
I was like, God damn, it's quiet as fuck in here.
Oh, you missed me. Well, I still haven't heard nothing from him. By the way, in case you're curious.
Oh, really?
So you know what I think? I ain't gonna be answering him anytime soon.
I wouldn't.
Friend of the
I
devil.
know it could be hard to do, at least for me it is, but I wouldn't.
It is hard for me to do. But it's hard for me to do anybody because when somebody messages me, I feel obligated to message them back as soon as they message me. And I don't know why, but that eats at me. But I've noticed something too. If I'm asleep or something, or I don't get back to answering you bitches, y'all blow me up, wondering what the fuck's going on. Where's Jamie? What's going on? God, I hope you're okay. Jamie, what are you doing? You don't never not answer me. What is going on? Bitch,
I try to
wake
answer
up.
you almost every message, at least I try.
Huh?
I try to message you back instantly.
But you all go fucking nuts though if I don't answer you straight back. I got y'all too used to me answering y'all. I'll be sleeping good and wake up, my phone blowed up. Jamie, are you okay? Jamie, are you okay? Then I'll get text messages too after so long. And they'll be like, Jamie, answer me. Jamie, dude, I'm trying to sleep. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm just sleeping. Sometimes though, I really do wonder what people would fucking do if I just disappeared for a week and not talk to nobody.
Oh god, I'd feel like, oh my god, I'd be flipping out.
Don't you ever just want to do that though?
Yeah, I do, but then people would probably be flipping the fuck out. I don't hardly talk to anybody as it is, but people would be like, "What the fuck?"
What's going on? I would wonder what's up with you. But see, I'd message you like if I wasn't going to get on like the internet in there, like Snapchat or on here, or I'd message you. I'd send you a message on text and be like, "Girl, I need a phone break." You know what I'm saying?
At least then I know that you needed a phone break, so I wouldn't be flipping the fuck out because I'd flip out.
Sometimes, though, it's like it just zaps my energy some days to communicate with people.
Girl, I don't know why, but hey Josie, on Christmas I got extra turned up off of not that much alcohol.
Mhm.
I only had 4 double shooters of Southern Comfort, and I was like gone, and 3 beers. But it was crazy. How you doing, Josie?
I haven't smoked nothing. I ain't drunk nothing in a long time, but I ain't smoked nothing in a while either.
I love me some alcohol. I love me some alcohol.
I know you do.
And then freaking that night, I was trying to go over and see my sisters. Good thing my one sister was fucked up too because I didn't go. Cause I didn't need to go. I was like way fucked up. I did not need to go anywhere.
Right.
And she told me, she's like, "What are you doing? Come over." Blah 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 blah. The next day, she's like, "I'm sorry that I didn't answer. I was intoxicated." And I was like, "Girl, I was too."
Uh,
If I would have went over there, we would have probably been tattooing some weird shit on me.
uh,
I'd wake up, I'd be like, "What the fuck is this?"
I was thinking about getting mine out and tattooing some shit on me. I suck at it though. I really do. I'm not that good, and my hands ain't steady at all. But I'm the
See, that's
best.
why I don't think I'd ever be able to do it. I mean, I don't like needles anyway, but like I have really, really shaky hands, so I don't think that I'd ever be able to tattoo.
Plus, see, I wanted to print some stuff out, like easy, like minimalist tattoos. Like, I could do that probably pretty easy, but me and my electric, and that guy wrote me, and he's like, "Did you get the box?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Did you get your power?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, I'll let you know when I can come do it." And I'm like, "Dude, I need you to come do
I need
it."
it fucking done, bro.
Yeah, I know, and I don't know. Like, I feel like I've been fucked like left and right since I moved this motherfucking thing in here. Because like, okay, had problems with the water. The water, my shit busted. Then I've had all kinds of problems with my electric. My cousin acting like he's an electrician, knew what he's doing. Fucked up a part in here that see the
Do
messes with
you
the.
have water dripping right now?
Nah, nah, I don't.
I
I
wonder if you should though. How cold has it been getting there at night?
Oh, it's been like 70 degrees here the last 4 days.
Oh shit, you're lucky. We have a winter fucking storm coming our way.
Now, I say we're gonna get it soon, but it's been like 70 degrees here. Well, actually, like 60 something, around 60 something, but it's like 69 today. But no, but instead of I got the piece to bypass to regulate the water pump, well, that didn't work. So now I just can fill up the tanks instead of having it hooked to like regular water. So my tanks can go empty. I have to keep filling my tanks up after I use my water. But I had my like toilet and stuff run to uh, a septic tank. But my cousin acted like he was an electrician and fucked me up, and then fucked up a piece in here that regulates the electricity, because there's a battery, because some of this place runs off battery and some of it runs off electricity. Let me explain. The overhead lights and like the thing to bring it in and out and stuff like that, like the awning and the room, because the room goes in and out. Okay, bring that in and out. You need a battery. Well, whenever you hook it up to batteries, electricity is supposed to go through the regulator and charge the battery. Well, he blew up my regulator. Nobody knows how to put one of them in. It's like a $400 part. Can't find nobody to put it in. Don't know where to get one from. So that's the reason why I never have overhead lights. And if I do, it's these battery operated ones here I got. Okay, that's the reason why I never have that. But as far as electric goes, it's for the plug-ins and shit, and for the hot water and all that. And then for the refrigerator, it runs off the battery too. So I can't have a refrigerator because of the batteries fucked up. So I have a little freezer I got this plugged up, but I can't use that because I don't have no electricity at all. Besides the drop cord I'm using right now, so I can get my electric switch. I mean, this has just been nothing but hell. What I should have done is found an apartment or moved the fuck up out of this fucking Podunk in town and found some place and rented me a place or bought me a place away from here, and that been done. That's what I should have done instead of buying this, because it's been nothing but a mess, a mess. I don't recommend
You
nobody
could have
buying
came.
a
You
tiny
could have
home
came
or
down this way.
huh?
You could have came down this way.
I don't recommend no motherfucker buying a tiny home or a camper or an RV trying to live in it. I don't recommend that. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's more money than it's worth. And you don't have no room.
Alexa, volume down.
And you don't have no room for shit. You don't have no room for shit. And I'm a big girl. I need plenty of room. Okay. Nah, you don't have room for shit. You don't have no room to put your clothes. You don't have room to store stuff. And I lost everything. Okay, I had nothing when I moved in here. Nothing but what I got from like a couple outfits. Okay. And then the stuff I got now is just stuff I accumulated over the last, since I moved here. Okay. And I don't have enough place. I don't have enough room for it.
I don't think that I could do it only because I have like 3 dogs and shit too on top of it. Like, I mean, even in this little room, even in this big ass room that I'm in right now, I still don't have places to put my shit. Nothing fucking like that. I probably would if I didn't have to have.
Sorry, my mom was telling me good night.
It's okay. If I didn't have to have that bed over there, I'd probably have like, a nice sized area where I could like, be able to put shit.
Hmm.
But I have to have that bed over there for Jasmine.
Right. Well, I don't know. These are
But
fine.
for the most part, when she was down here, they cleaned up my mom's room over there. She hasn't slept in it, but she got a nice bed and stuff down there. We're planning on her to be over there soon, down here. My sister slept over there.
And your mom's. My mom keeps telling me, "Night, love you. Night, love you." Like, good night, mother. I love you. I don't know, but I do not recommend one of these at all. I fucked up. I fucked up big time. And I'll never have that much money again ever in my lifetime.
Well, I mean, you were thinking that you wanted something quick, and you're the only one living in it, so you
Yeah,
didn't
that's
need
true.
something way huge.
And say I couldn't find no trailer, and I couldn't find no decent trailer because everybody got flooded. Everybody got flooded. There wasn't no good used trailers or anything because everything got flooded around here. So, and if I went, I called around to every place in Kentucky, every fucking mobile home place. I was like, "Do you got any used trailers?" I got some for $60,000. $60,000, motherfucker! No, I could buy me a fucking house and fix it up for $60,000.
Yeah,
No,
holy shit.
and I had nowhere else to go. I had nowhere to go, and I was living with fucking nothing over there. No water, no electricity, nothing over there in the fucking house that's been flooded. I had nowhere to go. I had to do something, and this was my best thing to do at the time. But I really wish I would have done something else.
See, down here, you can find trailers for like anywhere from 5,000 to like 7. Depending on what's like, what it looks like.
Right,
What I mean. Some of them you can even find for 3 to 2 if you're willing to fix them up.
right,
See, that's what I want to go with. And my mom's like, "You're scared of storms and trailers." And I was like, "But I don't care because a trailer would be the easiest thing for me. I would own my house. I would just have to worry about lot rent." I was like, "I have animals, so that's like what I need to do. That's like what I need to find myself is a
right,
nice, trailer."
right. Well, that's what I wanted to do here, but everything was flooded. everything. And people was like,
I can't believe 60,000. I'd be like, is that motherfucker gonna grow another fucking trailer?
uh, but but everything that was like people was selling, that belonged to them, they have all been flooded. Nobody wants to buy a house that's already been flooded. Nobody wants that shit. I
Yeah,
know that. And everything other than that is $60,000 because you know why?
that is nuts. That is nuts.
Because they know people needed places to live because all of Kentucky's been flooded.
Hell, at that rate, you might as well go buy a brand new fucking trailer. Shit,
For real, you can buy
sixty
you a new
thousand
one for like
dollars.
120 for like 120,000. Might as well fucking pay on it. I don't
They
know.
have some really, really nice, like brand new ones out here at this trailer park lot that they're like selling the trailers off of. They're brand new. God, some of them look like fucking houses, dude. I'm like, damn, you consider that a trailer or a fucking house, bro?
They do.
The
They got some
fuck?
good. They got some nice ones. But like, I had $20,000. I have like $2,000 left, and it's going to cost me about 800 to get my electric fixed.
Hopefully, knock on fucking wood. I'll knock on wood for you. You don't have no fucking problems after that.
I hope I don't either. And you know what? I'm terrified. I'm terrified that I'm going to get flooded out of here again. Cause I'm really scared that every time it rains, man, it freaks me out. Cause I already been through that shit. You don't even know. Scares the shit out of me. Cause then I
I
would
hope.
really.
God, I hope not.
Mom better move over because she thinks I ain't moving in with her, but I fucking will.
Be like, I'm coming in, bitch.
But I got
I'm moving
I
right
pay
on
insurance. I pay insurance on this thing, because it's got insurance on it. But still,
in. Insurance is a good thing to have. When me and Brittany got real bad damage to the trailer for having hail and shit like that, we got a pretty nice ass size check for it. But because of it being as old as it was, like we bought that trailer for 3,000, I think what it was, like three. Um, they gave us a $10,000 check and was like, now you can't have insurance. Like you'd never be able to have uh insurance on that trailer again because it's already maxed out. So whoever bought that trailer, I pray to Jesus nothing happens to your trailer because honey, you won't get a check.
that's probably what would happen to this. Because I think if a flood came like it flooded my mom's out back there, nothing in here be saved. Everything I'd have be wrecked again, and I'd have to start over. And that, I think that would devastate me because 2021 has been the worst fucking year of my life, and
I hope that your year is better when fucking New Year's and shit hits, girl.
I hope so too because this one's sure been shit. It's been shit.
Hell, we're supposed to get 5 feet of snow on New Year's Day.
God, I don't hope it. I hate snow. I hope it don't snow. I hope it don't snow.
I just read about it and they're like, I'll post the map updates. It's supposed to go from Ohio straight to here. It's supposed to wreck our shit. And I work both those days, just my only day off because I took Sunday for myself after Christmas because I got way wasted and like I intended to.
And I can't use my
So
heater on
I
the drop
work I
cord.
work all this next fucking week.
I can't use that heater on the drop cord because it flips her electric.
I get paid soon though, and I'm excited as fuck. I still never got paid. I was supposed to get paid early and shit, and that never happened.
I never did get my Christmas present. It didn't come in yet.
I know. I'm waiting, and if it doesn't come in, I'm asking for a fucking refund, and I will order you something else. Because I'm already aggravated as fuck because there's like no updates on it. It says it left fucking Shenzhen. Still haven't got a fucking update on it. And I was looking. I was like, if y'all don't send me this blanket, bro, if y'all don't send my girl, my sister, her blanket, I'm gonna get pissed, and I'm gonna write you a very, very formal letter, and you are not gonna like me, bro. You're gonna put that in Chinese, and it's gonna say "fuck you, motherfucker."
Well, hopefully I get it. I don't know.
Alexa, next song.
Still ain't heard from me.
Dude, it's been a while.
This is how it goes most days. Yeah, say something like once every 3 or 4 hours.
Oh my, that would drive me in fucking insane. For real insane.
I think he's talking to somebody else. If you want to be honest about it.
He better not be. I swear to God, I'll punch him in his fucking dick. I am not playing. I'm not playing TikTok. I will punch somebody in the dick.
I don't know. I just I don't see someone sleeping as much as he says he's sleeping.
Ugh. I warned him from the beginning. I was like, do not break my sister's heart because I swear to God, I will break your face.
But he thinks that Elizabeth girl was fucking crazy. I told him he ain't seen nothing yet. He ain't seen crazy yet. Because I'm fucking crazy.
I forgot to tell you too. My sister was saying hi and everything to you. She did my makeup bomb ass on Christmas.
She
Like
did that. She did a really fucking good job.
I was impressed. I was like, girl, slay, slay, girl, slay.
She did. She ought to go to school to be a makeup artist or something.
I agree. She loved her shit that I got her. She was like, "Oh, you did it," and I was like, "Well, yeah, you asked for it, girl."
I tried to do my makeup the other day and it just did not look right. Like my eyes are all puffy and shit. Like I don't know, sinuses. I guess I don't know.
I really think that yours is like allergies. Like, there's some people down here that allergies are fucking them up down here.
Mine is too. And I wake up and my eyes be all water, like they watered and then crusty and nasty, and I don't like that. And yesterday I could not breathe. I took my Zyrtec and my nose spray shit. I couldn't sleep last night. I had a bunch of shit on my mind, and I was just like, I don't know.
That also doesn't help having a bunch of shit on your mind and be thinking all fucking night. I do that shit too.
It's just I don't know. I just don't understand people. Like I'm pretty easy going, if really I am. If you're honest with me and upfront about shit, I'm pretty. I'm okay. I'm cool about shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty easy to get on with. But you fuck me over, you lie to me, then it's all over. That's all I'm like. Because I don't lie to people. I'm pretty straightforward and blunt person. I don't like being lied to or
I
so.
don't like that shit either.
And
I'm not about that shit.
I gotta plug my phone up here. I'm on 30%. I'm afraid to go dead. But I don't know. It's okay though, whatever. Because I get to the point where like I'll care, things will bother me. Then I'll start going the other way. I don't bother me. Don't bother me. I don't give a fuck anymore. Then when it gets that, don't even work, don't even try.
I get that same way.
It's like,
I'm like kind of like what mode I'm on now. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck.
well, when I start feeling like that, I don't give a fuck for you no more. It's done. Because I give you chances and chances and chances. I don't know. It's like he's like the other day. He, you act like you don't want to talk to me. I said no, I do want to talk to you. I've been trying to talk to you. I want to talk to you more. That's the problem. That's the problem. I want to talk to you more, and I'm not getting it. I don't know. And like when we first started talking, he would call me about every day, every day. Then all of a sudden it started slowly going away. Now none. He haven't called me in over a month.
Goodness, I couldn't do it. I couldn't because I like rely on that type of shit. Like I am a person that needs reinsurance all the time. And if you ain't gonna
Especially long distance relationship, you need
Yep,
that.
and if you ain't gonna call me and shit, I'm like my mind's gonna go straight somewhere else. I'm gonna be like, you're fucking somebody else, you're talking to somebody else, or you're lying about why you can't call me. It's those three things.
And that's exactly where I'm at. So basically, I don't know what's going on. I don't, but I was warned, I was warned. I was warned. But I had to fuck around and find out for myself, I guess.
Girl, we gotta start picking better people in our life, man.
I done told you, I am done fucking around with people that's under 30 years
Oh
old.
man.
I am done. And here's the thing. Okay. Here's what I learned. Here's what I learned. If you cannot call them or they don't call you, red flag.
Red
If
flag.
okay, that's one red flag. Two, if you gotta hide the fact that you're talking or that you're with them, red
Red flag.
flag. If you they don't want to talk to you or they skip some subjects or something like that and like something's or go bypass shit instead of answering your questions, red
Red
flag.
flag.
Them red flags flag is like a motherfucking circus anymore.
If they don't want you to come visit them and they live in another state and they keep avoiding you coming to visit them,
Red
red
flag.
flag.
That's for real.
Oh
That's for
shit.
real. Or they make excuses. They make excuses. Why not to give them your address? Red
Red
flag.
flag. Oh, shit. If you've been talking for like months and they still don't want to be in a relationship with you and make up excuses as to why they don't want to be in a relationship with you, red
Red
flag.
flag.
Red flag.
Exactly.
Oh, this live. I cannot. This is one that I'd want to go rewatch. We're just over here. Red flag, motherfucker. Red flag. Oh, oh shit.
I know I got red flags. I don't trust a motherfucker. I don't trust nobody. You can tell me the God honest truth, and I will not believe you. That's my red flag. Cause I've been lied to so many motherfucking times. I don't trust a motherfucker. There ain't one person that walks this earth, not even my mama, and I came out her poo nanny. I do not trust nobody, no motherfucker on this earth. Nobody, not 100%. And that's the truth. That's my red flag. I will never trust nobody because I know everybody's up to no good and they only out for themselves. I don't care what they say. And that might be a red flag. I don't know, but that's the truth, though. That's something I've learned over the years. And I'm 41 motherfucking
I
years
don't
old.
I don't trust easy. I really think that about the only people that I trust is you, my brother, my little sister, my aunt, and my mom. And that's because I can tell you guys anything and not have to worry about y'all going and telling other people. Like I literally talk to you and I'm all right with it. I'm like, yeah, I could literally talk to you guys about anything. But anybody else, I'm like, no, no, don't try to get inside my head because it ain't gonna work, honey. It ain't gonna work.
I mean, I trust you. I mean, pretty much trust you about stuff, but like my secrets and shit, I tell you everything. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't. There's certain like I don't trust I don't trust nobody 100%. That's just the truth. I don't. Not even my mama.
I don't blame you though.
I mean, I've been fucked over so many times. I try to be good to people too. And everybody look at me, they and like they think it's okay for them to treat me like shit, but I take it for myself and shit. And then I'm the bitch, I'm the bad person, whatever, whatnot, and I'm a negative person and shit. And
Yeah,
I'm not really a negative person. I've just been fucked over so many times that I don't ain't gonna
that you're
put up
just
with people's
like, yeah,
bullshit anymore. I'm just not gonna do
that's
it.
how I am. That's how I am because I've been fucked over so many times that I'm like, I can't like. And then I try to trust people and try to let people in, and
Right.
then people fuck me over and make me realize why I don't trust people to fucking begin with.
Right, because you're thinking, God, you know what? I'm gonna let my guard down just a little bit, and then
Just a little
boom,
bit.
you get fucked. Uh huh. Yeah. I'm just sick of it, and that's the reason why I don't believe nothing nobody says, and that's the reason why I'm always second guessing when somebody tells me something. I'm always second guessing, like not like you, but like you know,
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
well, I'm going to somebody's house. I'm going to my aunt's house, whatever. Are you though? Are you really? Who's going to
Are
be there
you?
at your aunt's house?
Are you? Or are you just going like, what you doing, bro?
And then people's like, well, that's a toxic trait. Motherfucker, I would not be toxic if people didn't treat me like shit. And you gotta be
I
toxic.
yeah, that's like the first thing that I'd say out of my head. I'd be like, listen here, honey. Don't tell me that I'm fucking toxic. People done fucked me up enough to make me this fucking way. So don't tell me that I'm that.
Exactly. And I'm done. I'm done. I mean, I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old for it. I've done seen a lot of shit, and I've put up with bullshit. And listen to people lie, fucking look me straight in my face and fucking flat out lie to me about stupid shit. Not doing it no more.
That's why I'm really glad that me and you were best friends before Nisha did all that shasty ass shit to me.
Hmm.
Because I will never trust people again like that on a friendship level. I just won't. You're the last one that's left that I will trust to talk to about shit.
Well, well, a lot of people think it's okay to do some shit. Like she done some really shady shit. I don't think it's okay. I don't think, like if I'm friends with you, I ain't fucking around with nobody you ever been with or nobody you want. That I would never do that to you ever. I would not do that to somebody. I would not fuck around with nobody in my family who they been with and who they like or who they want to be with. I
Do
would
you
not
know
do that to
what's
them.
do you know what's even more fucked up too? On top of it is my grandma showed me Brittany's Facebook one day, talk about this post about her mom, okay? And I like scrolled through because I wanted to be Snoopy, because I have Brittany blocked. I won't ever unblock her on Facebook. I have her blocked. And I was scrolling through and I'm like, Nisha liked that post. Nisha liked that post. Nisha liked that post. So Nisha's still talking to her. Still fucking talking to her. And I'm like, dude, that you are a fucked up person. Like, I could be fucked up like that too. Would you prefer me to go talk to your ex baby daddy, your husband that beat the fuck out of you and shit? Would you like me to go talk to him right quick? Let me talk to him right quick. Let me be friends with him.
That's
See how you
right.
like that shit.
That ain't a true friend. That ain't a friend. You don't do that. No, you have
Hell no,
friends
you
back.
don't. And then you don't
Mm-mm.
sit there and tell your friend's fucking girlfriend at the time to call Doves because she's being abused. You don't do that. You don't fucking do that, dude.
No, not when you're. I mean, you wouldn't do nothing to her. You wouldn't do nothing to her. She was the one being shitty and cheating on you. You didn't even do shit to her. She's fucking
Hell no,
crazy.
I wasn't doing shit to her. I never put a hand on that girl. That girl was never abused. And that's one of the things that she told Nisha. She's like, why would I call Doves? I'm not abused. And she's like, you are abused. And Brittany's like, no, I'm not abused. I was like, I've never abused you a day in my fucking life, dude. I was like, never. I was like, and it fucking fucks me up that my best friend will go and tell you some shit like that. Supposed
What's
best friend
doves?
go and Doves is the women's center for women that are abused
Huh.
down
That's
here. That's
fucked
what it's
up.
called.
That
That's
ain't
the
no
women's
friend.
center. And I
It's-
was like, how the fuck is my supposed best friend gonna go tell you to call fucking Doves, bro? My supposed best friend is gonna go tell my girlfriend at that time to call Doves because she's abused. Doves would look at her and be like, bitch, where? Where? I would like to know, besides in your pussy, because I might be eating it and beating it, you ain't fucking abused, honey. You were not.
oh no. That's just toxicity. All that was toxic shit. Now,
Oh,
like,
we were so fucking toxic. The thing that fucked us up is that I moved Brittany here too quick. That's just it is what it is. Like I moved her here way too quick. She came down to Nebraska for a week. I went to Tennessee for 2. I had red flags in Tennessee that we weren't gonna fucking make it, but I still tried to make us make it.
right,
And then I moved her down here. I moved her down here, and that was the mistake. Because now
right.
she ain't leaving. So now I'm stuck with her in Nebraska.
I don't know. I'm exhausted of trying of giving my heart to people and them just fucking it up.
Girl, at this rate, me too. Me too.
And
Like my sister and my mom, they're always like, "You're really pretty, you know. You can talk to whoever." And I was like, "It's not about who I can talk to and who I want to talk to." I was like, "It's the fact that I've been fucked up so much mentally that I don't think that I could be in a relationship right this very minute. I really don't. Like, if somebody were like to come up to me and be like, "Do you want to be in a relationship?" I'd be like, "No, I don't." But I'll talk to you and try to get to know you to see what happens. I was
right,
like, "But I don't want to be in a no relationship right now. I've been way too fucked up for me to be able to be in a relationship right now because I will be the toxic person in it, and I don't want that to happen."
right,
But when I got with Brittany, I gave that girl literally everything. Everything I gave that girl. I mean, she gave me back. I will admit she did a lot for me. But that girl got my whole ass fucking heart and ripped it the fuck out my chest and stomped on it a little. Then I started talking to somebody else that ripped my fucking heart on my chest and started stomping on it a little too. So I don't think Brittany wants a relationship right now. I think Brittany's okay. I think Brittany will talk to people and try to get to know you, but Brittany is not looking for anything quickly.
right. I don't blame you. Like I said, it's like I don't know. I just
Oh, that smoke. And now I got this too. Just so every time I look at my fucking arm, it can make me think about somebody. And fuck you. Okay, fuck you. Ugh. I'm thinking about
yeah.
covering it up.
I told you you should wait and think about that, but you don't listen to me.
I know you did. I know you did. I know
Goes
you
in
told
one
me and
ear
you
and out
warned
the
me, and I was
other.
like, no, Jamie, I'm gonna do it, Jamie. I'm gonna do it. You're probably over there like this stupid bitch. Gonna learn the hard way.
I mean, it's your body, right? I can't tell you what to do with your body. I just wanted you to think about it, and you thought about it for about a second.
I, and I still fucking did it like a fucking dumbass. Still did it. I mean, at least it isn't, like her name.
Right.
That's what I'm happy about. Because if it was her fucking name, then we'd have fucking problem. I'd be like, no, bitch, no.
I don't know.
But I'm thinking about covering it or doing like my way own like shit with it, like making it look like a completely different tattoo because I cannot have it look like
You
that.
know what you ought to do? Like, have, like, do flowers around the letters or something. I would change it so it didn't look so much like
That's
Steven.
what I'm saying. That's what I want to do is like I'm either gonna cover it or I'm going to freaking do something completely different with it because I can't look at it like that.
I
Every
would
time
put
I wake up and I look at my arm, I'm like, I can't. I
I would do
can't. I'm
different
like,
designs
fuck
around it or
you,
something.
dude.
'Cause it's too bold to be covered up, I think. It won't look right.
It is as bold as fuck because I was like, make sure it's in there. Make sure it's in there real good. And she's like, okay. And it fucking hurt. Like, I'm not going to lie because she was like in there. And I'm like, fuck, bitch. Like, this shit fucking hurts. And now it's like there. And I'm like, I can't fucking stand you.
I would take and draw, like, flowers or something around it or have, like.
And like, maybe like color it in and like do some kind of shit with it.
Yeah.
Something fucking different because like this morning it got me thinking. I like picked my arm up, and I was like doing my lotion and shit. And I looked in the mirror and I'm like, I looked
Mm.
down. I'm like, this bitch. I'm like, this fucking bitch. I cannot.
No, thank you. I feel that.
I think I'm finally starting to feel maybe a little bit of something off of this, but I feel like I've drank quite a bit of this bottle for me not to hardly feel anything.
I don't know. I don't know. I just like back, when I was kind of like obsessed with that one person
Yeah,
and they done me so fucking fucked up wrong and played with my feelings and my emotions and like
I remember that very, very clearly because I wanted to cooter punch that bitch for the longest time.
and like but like then I started realizing I'm better off and slowly, I just like pulled myself away from that whole thing. Like I don't even look at that person the same way anymore, which is awesome because I like open my eyes real quick, like, and seeing what they are for who they are. You know what I'm saying? And but I learned a lot from dealing with that, from that whole situation. I've learned a lot, and it makes me see everybody in a different way.
I don't blame you for that though. But I think maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean it is a good thing. I mean because I know definitely what I'm not going to allow people to do to me anymore. I will not be treated like shit anymore or like a doormat or I'm not going to let nobody treat me like that no more. I don't feel like I'm being treated like that like no more. What I'm feeling right now is like I'm being lied to and that something's going on behind my back. That's how I'm feeling right now.
That's not good though.
No, it's not. And it's like, why the fuck? What are you hiding? You know? And
Girl, you
I'm
can still
really,
kick ass.
I'm really over people. I don't know. I just don't think that TikTok is the place to meet people.
Hang on just a second.
Not that this is supposed to be a dating app or nothing, but it happens,
Every time I've met and talked to somebody off TikTok, it has bit me in the ass.
Because they move crazy. Like people out here
It has bit me. Let me tell you something, TikTok. Let me tell you something. I met my ex of 2 years on this shit. And that was not okay for
crazy.
2 years straight, bro.
And then you talk
So
to
fuck you,
then you
TikTok.
talk to people and they be like Looney Tooty.
Moved her here and all, TikTok. Moved her here and all. Has she left? Nah, she got in a relationship with somebody else from down here.
Yeah, I bet she's cheating on them too. Because I'm
I don't
truly a
fucking know.
believer. I'm truly a believer in once a cheater, always a cheater.
I mean, I am too because at this rate, I've had two exes that cheat on me that I was with them for years at a time. And both cheated and still kept cheating. So, once a cheater, always a cheater, man.
I personally have never cheated on anyone of them.
I have never cheated on anybody in my life.
I've been motherfucking
Ever.
accused, but I never done it. That made me
I've been
think twice about
accused,
doing it too, though. Being
which
accused.
makes me kind of wonder till this day because one of the people that would accuse me of that was Brittany. I was always cheating. I was always cheating, but I never cheated once on that girl. I was always faithful to that girl. Even in my lives, people would try to hit on me in my lives on TikTok, and I'd be like, yo, I have a girlfriend. Like, that's not cool. Don't do that. But I was always the one cheating.
Because she
Cheating.
was cheating, so she threw it off on
Because
you.
she was cheating is the reason why I was the one that was supposedly always cheating.
I don't cheat.
And
But
I had opportunities to cheat. This one time I went out to the bar. I went out to the bar with my aunt and I was out there dancing and shit. And there was really pretty girls, like really pretty girls, okay? We were all dancing, grinding on each other, whatever. She's like, can I have your number? And I was like, no, why don't you ask for my aunt's number? Because my aunt was curious at that time. She wanted to try to be with a girl before she got with her baby daddy that she with right now, Well, was with. I was like, get her number. And she's like, no, I want yours. And I was like, you can't have mine. And she's like, why? And I was like, because I have a girlfriend. Now at this moment in time, I'd be like, yes, bitch, give me your number. I wish I would have got her number because she was a pretty ass girl. And I could have been hitting her up.
see, but I, I don't look at people when I'm in a relationship. I don't look at other people like that. I rather look.
I mean, it's okay to like look at somebody and be like, yeah, they're pretty, whatever. But
Right.
if you're like gonna approach that person and talk to that person, that's a whole different level. That's cheating.
Well, there's a difference in finding somebody pretty, like attractive, but there's a whole different thing than wanting to cheat with them or do something with them as to thinking somebody's
Exactly.
attractive. Like I can look at somebody and think they're attractive, but not be sexually attracted to them.
And
That's
I think that the second time that me and Brittany got together, we probably shouldn't have because I was still wrapped up in the fact that she cheated. She
right.
took off on me to cheat. So every time she'd leave, I'd be like, "You're cheating." I was like, "Why do you need to go do this? Why do you need to go do this? Why can't I go with you? Blah 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 blah. You're cheating."
Right.
And she's like, I'm not cheating. And that was just something toxic because she already done cheated on me once.
So you
And
got it
then
in your head
she did
that
it again. She took off until 4 a.m. in the fucking morning, 4 or 5 a.m. in the fucking morning, and then decided to bring her ass home and act like everything was okay. Sure the fuck wasn't okay. I was drunk as fuck. I was fucking crying all fucking night. It wasn't cool. Remember, I went live, I believe.
yeah, because I was on there. Yeah.
And I was like, you want to take off on me like you fucking did when you cheated on me with Alex? That's cool. I was like, watch me take off on your ass. So I did. twice. I was like, Ashley. I'd wait for Brittany to go to sleep. I'd be like, Ashley. And she'd be like, what? And I'd be like, let's go. Let's go to somebody's house. Let's go drink. And she's like, really? And I'm like, really? Let's fucking go. Let's go. And she's like, okay, like right now. And I'm like, right now, let's go. Like, I'm ready. Let's go. And we take the fuck off. And I'd take off on her until like 4, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'd be like, you want to do me that way? I will do that shit back to you, girl. Don't act like I don't have a life.
I don't know. It's just like the audacity some people have. Like, and I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on with the person they're living with. There's supposedly no feelings there, but I believe there is. You know what I'm saying? I believe that's what the hiding is about. I think, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. But I was like, are you still in love with them? No. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but that I mean, like, I'd be like, are you sure though? Like, are you sure?
Because something's going on there.
I mean, it took me a long ass time to get over Brittany.
I know it did.
Like a long ass
I
time. Like
think
I'm
she
still fucked
acknowledges
up
the
on
shit
her
she
for
done to
months.
you.
And
She,
it was fucking hard for me. It was hard for me not this third time to run back. Like I got a job and all of a sudden she was about me. She wanted to talk to me, blah 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 blah. I got my own job, my own income, all that shit. But even though I helped her with the trailer, but it's cool, it's cool. Like that don't exist. And then we had Valentine's Day together and we fucked, that type of shit. And I was just like, I can't. Like we had that moment and I ignored her and dropped her like a dime piece on the floor. And she's like, Brittany, and I'm like, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I was like, it's just not there anymore. I was like, I don't love you anymore. It's not there. And
right.
she's like, really? And she was like fucked up over it, but at the same time, I'm like, yep, I fucked you and left you stranded like you did fucking me, girl. Like I fucked your heart up, you fucked mine up. So there you go, bitch.
Payback's a bitch. I don't know. Like, I just,
And it's crazy because half the time they don't think that you'll do that shit to them. They're like, oh, she'll be there forever. You know, they ain't gonna do that type of shit to me. They ain't gonna do that to me.
I can
Fuck
treat
you.
them
Want
however
me to
I
do that
want
shit to
to, and
you?
they're just going to be there.
You want me to do that shit to you, girl? Because I can make it happen. Let me make it happen right quick.
I understand.
I think that was the issue too with me and fucking Brittany is that like she constantly didn't think that I'd do some shisty ass shit like that to her until we got together that second round. And I'm like, you want to do me dirty, girl? Let me show you some dirty shit. I'll show you some dirty shit. And when I went out to drink with Ashley and shit, I made out with like 2 different women at that time. I'm like, fuck you. I said fuck you twice. And they're like, aren't you in a relationship? I'm like, yeah, she don't matter. She don't matter.
Well,
I think leaving the last time that I left was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. I've
yep.
almost been at my job, supporting myself, doing my own fucking thing for a year now.
Right. And that's the best thing for you.
I give my mom money out of my checks to help pay for rent, to help pay for groceries. I give her money, and then I do my own thing with my other money. Like that money's my money.
Right. Well, I don't know, girl, but I just tell you, you're better off without shit like that.
Like I would like if Brittany ever just randomly messaged me and been like, "Can we try to get back together?" I'd be like, "The fuck? Are you high? Are you fucked up right now, bro? Are you on drugs? Do
Well, you
you
been
need help?
smoking.
What are you on? Because you obviously need some fucking help, girl, to think that I would ever even think about it."
Mm. I don't know. Like I was with Dorothy for 8 years, right? Like 8 years. And that was fucking toxicity too, because I went through a whole lot of shit. I don't know if you know that, but she is schizophrenic. She didn't take her medicine, nothing like that.
I can only imagine because I was around Brittany's mom and she
Cause
was
she didn't.
medicated. So
She was schizophrenic as fuck, seeing shit and stuff. She was like having breakdowns and shit. And like right before she committed suicide, man, that was the roughest. That was fucking rough. That was some rough shit I went through with her. And then, uh, after she unalived herself, it was just like I don't know. Like when I was with her though, she would like lock me up in a bedroom and shit. Like seriously, and I didn't leave her.
I wouldn't doubt that any.
She would lock me up in the bedroom. Like I was locked up in the bedroom. Like she would lock me up in there. And
See, that's what Brittany's mom tried to do one time. She came in, she comes running in the room. She came running in the room and she locks the door and she's like, "We can't let them in." And I was like, "We can't let who in?" And she's like, "Them. They're gonna take us. They're gonna take us. They're gonna use us to birth their children." And I'm like, "Who?" And she's like, "Them." And I'm like, "Who is them?" She never really told me who them was, but they were coming to take me and her, and we were gonna be used to birth children in this like thing. And I'm like, "Oh my god." And she like locked the door and ran out of it. And I'm like, "I think I'm gonna stay in the room. I think I'm gonna stay in the fucking room, dude." And the time that she looked me dead in the eye and she's like, "The dogs are microchipped. I think we need to kill them. The dogs are microchipped." I was like, I looked at her and I was like, "Don't touch my dogs." And she's like, I think that they're microchipped. And I was like, "Don't touch my dogs." I was like, I ain't playing with you. Don't touch my dogs. Don't touch my animals. Because if you go to kill one of my animals, I swear to God.
Dor- Dorothy would be like, she wouldn't let me. She would think I was like poisoning her food and shit, and I'd be like eating it, but she'd be like thinking I poisoned her food and shit. It was like really fucked up. But she would lock me up in a room for like days at a time. I'd be locked up. I don't know what I felt. If I left, I was just abandoning her, and her family was shit. Her family was shit, and I felt if I left, I just left her to a bunch of fucking shitty people. But I should have fucking left. I should have fucking ran. Is what I should have done. Fucking ran. And then, like, I don't know, like, she was seeing shit in the TV and hearing voices, and she thought that they was
Yeah,
cutting up people at Save a Lot and serving human flesh. And uh, ISIS, like the terrorist ISIS group. She thought they was gonna
yeah.
come and cut our heads off and shit like that. I don't. It was fucking it was horrible, worse
That's
than
how
shit.
her mom. That's how her mom was. She was like that. Every time the radio or something would be playing, she'd be like, "They're talking to me. They're talking to me. They're gonna do this. They're gonna do that." And I still remember the time that she looked me dead in the eye and was like, "There's bombs underneath that monument." Because we have a national monument here, like a landmark here.
Uh huh.
And she'd be like, "There's bombs underneath that." I'm like, "There's nothing underneath that." And she's like, "No, there's bombs. They're gonna blow us all up. This and that." And then she'd be like hearing the voices through the radio, through the TV. Like she'd stand there and like dance, like in a corner and be dancing around. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, "I'm dancing to the music." There ain't no music playing. What music you dancing to, girl? What music you I'm like, "What music?" And she's like, "The music." And I'm like, "Okay." And she's like, "Dance with me." And I'm like, "Okay, we're dancing. We're dancing. We're dancing to no fucking music, but we're dancing."
But and when I when I first got with Dorothy, I was in college, man. I was taking classes. I was going to be for information technology. I was going to be one of them people who fucking like. I was going to be like a fucking person who like uh broke into people's computers and shit. That's what I was studying to go to school for security.
Yeah.
Well, there was this girl that I had to work with on a project. Well, I was fucking her, so I had to quit school because I was accused of fucking her. But yeah, but I had to cover up TVs with towels and shit because she would say that she could see shit in the TV. I mean, it was horrible. It was just horrible shit. And
And Christmas lights would set off her mom too. Anything flashing, Christmassy, lights, anything like that
honey, the worst thing
would
though
set her the
is
fuck off.
she had guns. Like she'd have guns, and she'd be hearing shit outside, thinking people was breaking into the basement and shit, and going out there shooting her motherfucking guns. I never touched her guns because I don't didn't trust it. And good thing I didn't either, cause well, when she killed herself, they could have said I done something to her, and I didn't touch nothing of hers. We didn't even sleep in the same room at this point.
It was really fucked up for me because I was well, I mean, when I lived with all those roommates, Pansy, the one that I call my second mom, her husband
Mhm.
is like that. If he's off his meds, he's like that. And I remember we used to have to hide the knives because he'd be like, I have to kill you all. They're telling me it's what Jesus wants. I have to kill you all. So I would lock my door every night. I'm like, you ain't coming in here and fucking killing me in my fucking sleep, bro. I mean, at that time I was on drugs too on top of it. But when I did sleep, when I did pass out, I'd fucking make sure my shit was double locked. I'd be like, you ain't coming fucking in here, dude. Like, you are not coming in here and slicing me up. And then she goes and leaves me with her mom while her mom's having episodes all the fucking time. All the fucking time. I'm like, how
I know
you just
you
gonna
like,
leave, bro? Like, how you just gonna leave me here?
and like, because after Dorothy killed herself, like I really took that on myself, like it was my fault, like I've done something wrong where I could have done something to stop it. My mom's like, no, you couldn't have, but it's a good thing that she didn't kill you, then kill herself, because that could have very well have happened.
Yeah, it could have, which is, I'm glad that that didn't happen. But every time Brittany'd be like, well, come with me. And I'd be like, you're going to leave her here like this? Like, with the animals and everything, you're going to leave her here like this? I was like, that's not cool, Brittany. You don't just do that. I was like, you can't just leave her. Then she's going to feel like she has fucking nobody, dude. And it got worse. Like, the episodes got worse when we moved her from Tennessee. I was
Well,
like,
yeah,
Brittany, she does not want to be here. And she's like, she does. And I was like, she doesn't. She does not want to be here. She wants to be in Tennessee by everybody. I was like, she don't want to be here. And
hey,
then I
okay.
hear that she's been stuck in episode for months and it now is
How you
going through
doing?
all these fucking health issues. I'm like, damn, like that's probably happening because she didn't want to fucking be here in the first place, dude. Like she did not want to be here. And then I break up with you and you keep her here. She doesn't want to fucking be here.
Yeah, it's hard to, especially if she ain't on her medication. Like, it's like a lot. It's like a lot to deal with because she don't not know nobody. She didn't have no family. She didn't have friends. All she had was you and her. And then that's
And
not
then
cool.
I think I fucked her up a little bit when I left and like didn't have any communication with anybody. And then I was forced to block her on Facebook because Brittany was going on her Facebook and stalking me.
Right.
And I
Well,
was
that's
like,
not your
well, I
fault
can't
though.
fucking have you on Facebook. So I blocked her and I think it fucked her up because I didn't talk to her. And she told the doctor that. Brittany texted me on my phone and was like, do you know that my mom told the doctor that the reason why she is like this right now is because you left? And I was like, let's get one thing straight. I didn't just leave. I was like, I left because of the way that we were. I was like, that's why I left. I was like, your mom's a
Mm-mm.
great person. I love your mom. Your mom's a sweetheart. I was like, but me and you, we cannot ever like be anything anymore.
No, you can't take the blame for that. No, you can't. That's not your responsibility. No, I just
I
don't.
was like, I really hope she snaps out of it and shit. And I heard my grandma was telling me because sometimes my grandma still talks to her a little bit. I mean, I'm fine with that. She was close with my grandma, whatever. You know,
Uh huh. I
she's
don't
like
know. I don't know what that movie is. I've
she
never heard
has
of it.
she has her on nothing but CBD now. So she ain't smoking. She's on nothing but CBD. And I'm like, dude, I was like, that's fucking why right there. That's a big ass red flag as to why she is in a fucking episode.
Why ain't
She
she
don't have
on
no
some?
regular fucking smoke, dude. She needs THC. She can't have no fucking CBD.
Well, not only that, she needs on some medication besides pot.
She does. I mean, she does. They give her a shot, but sometimes that shot, she's like so used to it because she's been on it for so long
Right.
that sometimes it don't affect like it should. So then we had like what they give her in a shot in pills, and I'd have to force her to take those pills. Oh my God, Jamie, I'd have to force her. I'm like, you have to take this pill. And she's like, nope, I don't want to take that. And I'm like, you have to take this pill. She's
I'll
like,
have to
nope,
look it
I'm
up.
not taking it. And I'm like, listen,
What
I
are
was
you
like, you're
watching
either going to
on, or like
take
what
this
app?
pill willingly, or I'm going to hold your little ass down and I'm going to give you this pill. So you either take the pill or I'm going to shove it down your throat. One or the fucking other, but you're taking the pill. You're taking the fucking pill, honey.
I know Dorothy wouldn't. She wouldn't take it because she didn't believe she was sick, and her like seeing shit. And I'm like, hmm. And somebody was like, we'd be out in public, somebody say hi. They were following us then. I mean, I went through a lot with her. No joke. I mean, it was rough. Oh, okay.
That's
I'll have
another
to check
thing.
it
She
out.
never, she didn't
I
like
might have to
going
hire them
shopping or
too.
anything with us. If we had to go to Walmart, she wasn't about it. And I didn't blame her. But Brittany would try to force her, and I'm like, Brittany, leave her alone. She don't want to go. Don't make her go. I was like, don't make her
No,
go with
she'd
us.
be having episodes up in Walmart.
I was like, she don't want to go. She don't want to fucking go. Like she don't want to go to Walmart, man.
And I think that like what I went through with her and her and like giving me like that, like because for like 4 years straight, no shit, I was locked in the bedroom. Okay, I think that's the reason why I don't like to be around people now, and I like to stay by myself, and I like to not go out because that's how I lived for 4 years straight. And now when I go out, I have anxiety, and if I don't know my exits, it freaks me out. I'm agoraphobic as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, it really fucks me up mentally. But I blame myself because I stayed. I stayed in that situation instead of leaving.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I can only blame myself for half the shit that I've been through too, because I let myself go through it. And people warned me. People would tell me, and I'd still be like, nope, I'm gonna do it. So I'm really like I'm the only one to blame on half the shit that I've been through. I mean, with when I was with the only guy that I was ever with, my mom would be like, "You need to get out. You need to stop. You need to stop." And I'm like, "Nope, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do." And I kept going and going back, getting beat up every single fucking time. But I'd still keep going back.
See,
Every time I get
I
beat
was
up, it'd
never
be a little
physically
fucking worse.
abused. I've
Like
never been
the one time that I was done was the time that I woke up in my sleep to some hands around my throat and a pillow on my face.
mm,
And I got out of that because I punched him in the fucking dick. And I was like, I'm fucking done. I was like, I'm done. I was like, you just try to fucking kill me. I was like, I'm done. And I left and I got sober and shit. And like, and then I fell back into drugs, but I still didn't get back with that person. I discovered myself. I became lesbian, like came out as lesbian. I was like, yeah, I knew who the fuck I was.
I've never physically. Nobody ever hit me when in a relationship, but I've been mentally and emotionally abused, and I'll just tell you, sometimes I'd rather been punched than fucking treated the way I have.
It's even worse when you're like mentally and physically and emotionally fucked up all in one relationship. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's how he was. He was fucking horrible. And I still remember the first day that I looked at him and I was like, I think that I'm gay. I was like, I think that I like women. and he like fucking punched me hard as fuck in the fucking face. And I was like, "You want to hit me again?" I was like, "Cause it ain't gonna change." I was like, "I think I'm gay and I like women." And you know, like I did that. I mean, that's who I am. I am gay, and
Right.
I fucking love women.
Well, that kind of turned you off of men real quick too, getting beat on and abused by him. That sure didn't make you run to him.
Not only that though, too. Before that, I watched my dad beat the fuck out of my mom.
Right.
So I'm like, dude, I'm good. Like I'm good, bro. Like women can just be just as crazy. Like my ex before Brittany, she was fucking nutty. She was fucking nutty. She'd smack
So
me.
crazy. Yes.
She'd fucking smack me. She'd fucking hit me. And I'm like, bitch, calm the fuck down. Like I'd set her down. And she'd be like, are you gonna hit me? And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna fucking hit you, because if I hit you, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. I was like, just calm the fuck down, bitch. Chill the fuck out.
You know what? I do think we should do a podcast. We could go. We we talk about some
I remember
stuff.
she was like clawing my face and shit, and I grabbed her little ass because she was 10 times littler than me. I grabbed her little ass and set her on the bed, and I'm like, listen. And she's like, what? And I'm like, quit it. Stop it all. And she's like, are you gonna hit me? And she'd get back in my face, and I'd set her little ass down. I'm like, I ain't gonna fucking hit you. I want you to calm the fuck down. Now calm the fuck down with your crazy little ass. Calm the fuck down. She'd be like, you're fucking around, blah, 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 blah. She'd just come swinging. I could walk in the door from work because I worked at Walmart and shit. And she'd be like, you're cheating. And boom, there'd be fucking fist flying at me. And I'd be like, bitch, calm the fuck down. And like, I fucking grab her and set her down. I'm like, chill the fuck out. I ain't cheating on you. I just made money.
Was she on drugs?
That's the most that I ever put on a woman though, was to pick her up and to set her ass down. That's it. I'm like, calm the
I
fuck
never,
down. And she'd be looking at me all crazy too, with like big old eyes. She'd be like, I'm like, calm the fuck down. Chill the
I
fuck
never,
out.
I never like been physical with nobody I've been with, but I know I run my mouth. They run their mouth, I run mine 10 times harder. I ain't gonna lie. No,
I would do that shit too. But the most that I've done was ever set, like, I had to set her ass down.
hi
Because
Pink,
she'd be like on top of me, like just punching me. Like it wasn't
hi
doing
girl,
nothing
what
to
you
me,
doing?
whatever,
How's
she
your
thought it
Christmas?
was. But it wasn't doing anything to me. So I just pick her up and set her down. I'm like, listen, you need to calm the fuck down because I'm sick of you hitting me in my face, bro. I'm sick of it. Calm the fuck down.
I don't know, but the first 4 years me and Dorothy was together, it was good. I mean, it was okay. I mean, it wasn't like great, but it was all right, you know. But them last 4 years, man, they drained me emotionally, physically, and mentally. It was just, it was a mess. And
Hang
I
on, let me.
really, and then after she passed away, I started talking to that person and happy holidays, honey. Did you have a good Christmas? Or if you celebrated Christmas, was it good?
That was my brother.
And I don't know, man. I was, and like now, I doubt. I mean, I just I gave all my. That's good. I'm glad. Like I gave all of me out. Like I don't know what's left. You know what I'm saying?
Who you talking to?
Pinky. I am Pinky Dinky Doo. Do you know her?
No, but hi, I am Pinky Vinky Doo.
Yeah, just call her Pinky. It's all cool.
Okay, Pinky. That's cool.
And I was talking to Okra. I think he left though. He was telling me about a movie he's watching called Swallow, about a girl who swallows stuff. I know.
Oh, dude, I seen that. Remember that time I told you don't watch this movie, bro? Remember?
No.
I was like, Jamie, don't watch it. Don't watch it, dude, because she swallows all this shit, dude. She does like marbles and fucking quarters and shit. And I was like, Jamie, don't watch it. Don't do it. Like,
I ain't, no, I haven't seen that. I've I've been watching True Blood again. I've watched it a million motherfucking times, but I've been watching it again. And I've been watching the new Dexter because Dexter's my show and I love me some Dexter. So the Dexter New Bloods comes out every week. So I've been watching that. And the only time I watch movies really anymore is when me and Jake watches them together, but that's rare.
let me tell you something. That Ted Bundy movie that's on Hulu is whack as fuck.
I
It
started
is
watching
whack.
it.
I don't like it. I think it's whack.
I got to where like he kidnaps that girl's friend at the beginning of it. Then I don't know, I like started getting
It's
messages.
so it is so stupid. Like, okay, there's this part in there that it shows like, you know, why he is the way he is. So it shows him jacking off to these mannequins because supposedly he's into dominant porn. That's not why Ted Bundy was the way he was. Ted Bundy was the way he was because his mom fucked him all the time. That's why Ted Bundy was the way he was. It wasn't because he watched domestic like dominance porn. It wasn't because of that. It was because his mom raped his ass. And that's why he was the way he was.
See, I didn't know
I
that.
know why Ted Bundy was the way he was. I did a whole ass essay on him. So in that movie, I was just like, dude, this is stupid as fuck. They have him into like domestic porn. I mean, not domestic, dominant.
Dominant
Dominant
porn.
fucking porn. Like, not even, I shouldn't say dominant porn, like fucking like tie you up, bite your nipple off, like type of porn. I'm like, that's stupid as
BDSM?
fuck. That's not why he was like that. He was like that because his mom raped him. That's why he was like that.
Because it's crazy. I don't
I
know.
just couldn't. I watched that movie and I was like, I cannot. This movie was stupid as
Until they
hell.
kind of put it off as something that wasn't true. The reason why he was the way he was.
Exactly. I'm like, if anybody watches this and actually knows about Ted Bundy, they know this movie ain't fucking real. Like, it ain't true.
I watched that one that's
At
kind
least
of
the one at least the one that's on Netflix, at least said, you know, a lot of the truth of the story, you know.
right, right.
But this one doesn't at all. It like totally fucks it up. And I'm like, dude, no, it's not right. I was talking to my coworker about it today. I'm like, have you watched the new Ted Bundy movie? And she's like, no, I have it in my Hulu. And I was like, don't watch it. And she's like, why? And I was like, because it's stupid. I was like, they have it thinking that he's some kind of dominant like sex addict when that wasn't the case. The only reason why he raped and killed women and a girl is because his mom raped him as a little boy
He
and
hated
fucked him
women.
up as a little fucking boy.
He hated women because his mom fucked him over. Fucked him up.
Exactly.
I don't know.
And that movie, they make him so whack. I was so disappointed. I'm like, dude, I'm disappointed as fuck with this movie. Like, this movie is whack as hell. Which would explain why they didn't advertise it coming out, I guess. Because to me, if it's a stupid movie, they ain't gonna advertise it.
I didn't even know it was on there until you started talking about it because I was going to watch it and then I got into doing something else or something. I got distracted.
It was in like my you might like or whatever on Hulu, you know, because I like movies like that. I like shit like that. But
I
that
do
was
too.
just it was whack. It
Like
was
serial
fucking
killers.
whack.
And like John Wayne Gacy killing them young boys and hiding them in his crawl space.
Hell yeah. Woo.
No one to go back. Is Ted Bundy the one to go back and screw them girls after they've been dead? Was he
What?
the? Was he? He wasn't the one, was he?
He was the one that would screw them while they were dead.
Yeah. But there was
Yeah, he
another one
screwed them
too
while
that
they
would
were
do
dead.
that. And then he'd have his girlfriend act like she was dead. And they was having sex. Red flag!
Red flag.
Red flag! Motherfucker, tell me to act like I was
If
playing
your
dead. I'd be
if
like,
your significant other only wants to fuck you if you look like you're dead, red flag. Red
red
flag,
flag.
motherfucker.
We ain't playing that. I don't care to play role play, but I ain't role playing as a damn bitch. Sorry. We don't know
Like I am a dominant person. Like I love being dominant and having dominant sex. I'm about it. But I will never be like, can you play dead? Like just act like you're dead, or let me like choke you until there's no life in you no more. It ain't gonna be like that. Hell no.
I don't know. People's
Oh, my
crazy.
nose is stuffy. Maybe I shouldn't have put that wax on.
I can't. I cannot. I have a candle I spent like $30 on, and I cannot burn it because it fucks up my allergies and my sinuses, and it smells so good though.
Where is it from?
Uh, shit. If you didn't ask me, I would be able to tell you.
Bath and Body candles are really good. I like Bath and Body.
No, this ain't it. I think this is a place here in Kentucky. I don't know if they have it everywhere or not. I'll have to look.
But normally wax it sets good with me, but this wax I put on like this Gain one that I bought at dollar store,
Hmm.
and it is strong as fuck, man. Like it'll have your nose like going.
Girl, I'm gonna have to get off here. My phone ain't gonna charge with me on here.
Oh man. Okay.
Strong. Got chapped lip?
It looks like my lips black.
It does look bruised.
Bruised, one or the other. I don't really know.
Well, you can message me.
All right.
All right.
All
Bye.
right. Later.